Show you some drone footage that we have that we shot. This was yesterday, downtown Cape Coral, Vincennes Parkway and Cape Coral Parkway. This is the 7-Eleven there right by the McDonald's, and you can see just how many people are at the pump. This is not an uncommon sight across Southwest Florida, but it really does just depend. I stopped by the racetrack on 41 just south of Colonial. There was a long line, maybe 20 cars. It only took 5 minutes to be able to fill up my tank.
Driving to work this morning, right here in the Cape, right there near Merchant Crossing, the racetrack across the street, Amy, there were 2 fuel tankers refilling the underground tanks. So I expect that gas station to be up and running today as they have been out of fuel. So we're starting to see supplies return, and as power continues to kick on, like you mentioned, hopefully those lines continue to get shorter and shorter. But that was not the case this morning.
No, and you know, today's Monday, and we're moving days away from the storm, and people are going to have to start getting out on the roads, getting to work, going and checking on property instead of staying home. So gas is going to be critical. Our John Barron is in Fort Myers. He's showing us what he's seeing there and what it's like at the rush at the pump. Hey, John.
Yeah, good morning, Amy. Now, when you talk about those lines, you know, me and Brian, my photographer, we actually saw those long lines. So we know exactly what you're talking about as people are waking up, trying to get some gas this morning. I'll tell you what, Daniels Parkway, we've been up and down all morning long. Several gas stations are available, not very long lines. In fact, we were able to get gas, and we were able to kind of see exactly how things are looking. As you can see right here at this Exxon, no lines whatsoever, and it's not because they're waiting for gas, they're actually getting it and moving on. So we're seeing a lot of that here this morning, and the lines are not too long. And actually I went inside and spoke with a tenant, and she told me that, you know what, yeah, they've been running out of gas every now and then, but not for very long, maybe like an hour or two, because she calls them, gives them a call, tanker comes in, another 10,000 gallons right here on the spot. Now, we did get the chance to speak with some people who obviously came out the Daniels Parkway and have been using Gas Buddy because they've been able to see what's available to them, closest to them. But one family that we spoke with, a couple actually, all the way drove all the way from Punta Gorda because they just had to go off of word of mouth of knowing what gas stations were available because they have no electricity.
There is some gas in Punta Gorda. It's just mile-long lines at all the gas stations, and we had one of the neighbors come here. He told, and it's just word of mouth, and told us about this gas station. So here we are.
And like we were just talking about with them, obviously Gas Buddy is something that you want to use, but if you can't, obviously we know that's obviously a very big issue for a lot of us here in Southwest Florida. Power being restored all over the area, and a lot of us in Punta Gorda, if you are out there, understand that we are here with you here at Southwest Florida for Fox 4, and we'll continue to try to tell you guys exactly where you guys can go to get gas. Make sure you fill up your generators, as you saw right there. That family was doing the same, but we'll continue to update you on exactly where you can go to get your gas. And here on Daniels Parkway, no waits so far up and down here in Southwest Florida as people have been coming in and filtering in and just being able to go about their merry days. Okay, continue on here on Fox 4, and we will continue to tell you guys exactly all the latest news and developing as we continue to recover here from Ian. Live in Fox 4, live in Fort Myers, John Barron, Fox 4.
All right, John, thank you so much for that update. You know, and it's one of those things, I think if you're in a really concentrated, populated area and you see a long line, if you have the gas to do so, maybe drive 5 minutes down the road and perhaps you'll be able to get gas more quickly.
Yeah.